Hello, my friends, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday afternoon here. It's cold in Los Angeles today, but hey, that doesn't prevent me from jumping on here at all, right? We got the comfort of the good old internets, the interwebs, and technology like Be Live TV, which I'm on right now. But I just wanted to come on here. I had a call earlier today with a friend, and they're asking about essentially how do I get more leads to my business? Leads are the lifeblood of any business, of course. Traffic, leads, sales, all of that good stuff. And so I was thinking, you know what? Let me just share a little bit of what I shared from that call. Now it's going to be kind of a snippet from that entire call, which was about 45 minutes. But one of the essential things that I brought up was the ability to drive leads from Facebook and do it fast. And when you hear the term, by the way, hey, can I get cheap leads? It's all relative. I have made some other presentations here and broadcasts earlier in the week that talk about math and psychology and how important the math is. Any new campaign that you undertake, you want to understand your math. Does it add up, right? Is it potentially a rewarding positive ROAS, return on ad spend, or ROI, return on investment over time? Well, we're not going to dig into that right now, but just, sort of preface this presentation by telling you that, cheap leads, it's worth nothing unless you understand the full math. Fast leads, yeah, that's helpful to get speed. I mean, money loves speed, as the saying goes. Or speed loves money. Either way works. But at least I want to just share with you the snippet of information that I shared on that call today. And speaking about calls, I am talking to you here live on Facebook today. If you're coming to this information on my podcast, then you'll see Chaoscall.com. Or you'll hear me say Chaoscall.com because I just popped it up on the screen right now. Chaoscall.com. And if you jump on there, if you'd like this information, we'll help you kind of implement this through a brief 15-minute call and answer any questions you might have. So that's chaoscall.com. But without further ado, as I like to say, let's jump in here. And I'm just going to share with you the sort of top level tactic here, a little bit on the strategy, but really just want to dive right into the tactics on this one. So what I did here is I pulled up a screen on my other monitor here that shows you a workflow using something called Facebook lead ads or lead forms. Lead ads is the official term. I just keep saying lead forms because here you can clearly see that we have an ad on the left-hand side on the Jasper's Boutique there. And when the person clicks, here, there's a subscription button, so that's unique to this particular example. But this could be learn more or book now, other options or no options at all here. But essentially, when you click on it, Facebook is not going to drive you off to a landing page or a website or any other assets like Messenger, etc. It's going to open up a form that sits right within the Facebook environment. It's pretty cool, right? You don't have to get off of Facebook. It's fast, it's efficient. And here's what's kind of cool. And I'll sort of revert back to why that's kind of cool here in a moment. But the information is already pre-populated. So here we see Graham Peterson at grahamscafe.com. That information is already stored within the Facebook environment because that's what this person signed up with. And when you sign up to Facebook, one of the first things it's going to ask you is, email, right? Name and email. That is a identification that ties back to you uniquely. Well, that information is stored there. Facebook knows it. So when you create a lead ad and this form comes up, it's going to be pre-populated. And all you need to do here is just hit the submit button. So that's what you see down here. And once you've hit the submit button, you get a confirmation page right over here, which simply says success. Your information has been sent. And you can customize this slightly, but not much, right? And the beauty of this is it is 1, 2, 3, very fast, very simple, very efficient in terms of capturing that lead. And also, when you set up lead ads in this manner for a local business, which was the topic for today's broadcast, you can actually leverage, geo information. So that means demographics, obviously. Are you targeting men versus women, both? Age range, right? 25 to 55, call it, right? You got to know your demographics. Who are you targeting? And then, of course, you can use the awesome hyper targeting within the Facebook environment and drill down even further. But what I would do, and what I recommended on that call today, is test simply geo and demographics. So let's say that you are in the health niche, and we were talking specifically today about a med spa, plastic surgeons, etc. We do a lot of business in that area. Well, all you need to do is, in that case, 25 to 55 women and geo plus 15 or 20 miles, in that circumference. So no specific targeting other than the geo and the demographics. And that is, I don't want to say that's new, but it's been working very well for us and for our clients. And you can get the cost per lead down. What we've found is the more you try and find that perfect audience with the targeting, costs tend to go up, and you also get less lead flow. Now, the quality versus quantity discussion is always important, right? You don't want to just simply flood your funnel with garbage traffic or leads. You want high quality. Well, if you're just starting out, you want to vet your system. How well is it working? So a lead comes in from the top, they submit through here, they get a success notification. You use something like Zapier, Zapier.com, and you funnel that straight over to your CRM or Excel sheet or Google Sheet or what have you. That sends a notification right into your office. Hopefully you'll have something like, MyMed Leads or some CRM system for your local plastic surgeon business. And you get a notification on your phone, you get emails, and obviously it's stored in your CRM backend. That entire funnel has to be vetted because, frankly, as I said before, if you have a lead flow here that's strong, that's top of funnel strong, the metrics look strong, your cost per lead, your average spend per day, all of these metrics look good, but then you're selling nothing on the back end, well, you have a sales process problem. This ain't working for you, and there's some things you can do to rectify that. And by the way, if you're listening to this, I'll come back on screen here. If you're listening to this live, then you'll see that I flashed open the good old Chaoscall.com, and that's just a friendly reminder to go and visit Chaoscall.com for a quick 15-minute call. Myself or one of my experts are going to jump on there and take you through your particular situation. Just happy to do it, happy to help. And in full transparency, if we decide, hey, there might be a match to work together, there may be an opportunity. But we have a process for that too. So without further ado, let's go back to that screen. So basically, in summary, when you have a lead flow that works, that's step one of the process, and it works fast with the lead ads for sure in the Facebook for local. But then vetting this through your funnel, as I was just talking about, and making sure that the CRM system captures all of the information, all the trigger points are recorded, your Google Analytics, your Facebook Pixel, all the conversion points are tracked and looking nice. Now you can really dial it in by optimizing your sales process. In fact, we have done a lot of research with this for local businesses, and we find that the biggest problem is often not getting the leads in. It's actually converting it through a sales process. This is not uncommon, as I mentioned, but it's also a challenge because, frankly, your folks in the front office and the folks handling the phone, they're good at what they do, but they are not great salespeople, meaning they don't have a script that they follow. They don't have experience in, dialing in the communication and the conversation to a point where it relates back to the person. We specialize in those things. And so, again, if you want to jump on that call, we can talk about that. There's a blueprint that you can follow that's pretty straightforward as well. But ultimately, the entire process has to work to come together. But again, not too sort of long-winded presentation here today. I just want to share with you the ability to get Facebook lead ads up and rolling fast and getting leads in fast and furious, so to speak. And by the way, in this example that we're looking at here, we notice that this one over here has a static image. You're welcome to, of course, use video. Video is very compelling, especially because of the nature of a video versus a static image, but also because we know that from research and also studies that have come out at the beginning of this year, video creates more engagement. You want engagement, and engagement is obviously through your funnel, but also likes, shares, and comments. This all brings about social proof, which is a welcoming sign to fellow users that see this, friends, etc., but also to Facebook for the algorithm to basically be taught, if you will, what type of signals you should be sending to get maximum effect. So ultimately, all of this needs to have a process and a system to be put in place. It's not done overnight, and it requires constant tuning. And I'd be happy to share some of the findings that we have found for this on the Chaoscallcom, as I mentioned. And I'm just going to come back on the screen here now. And here we are, guys and gals. So again, make sure that you have a really targeted audience, that you are tailoring the message to that audience, and that you are testing the lead ads. Lead ads is a terrific way to get leads fast. But, and here I'd mentioned it about 5 minutes ago, I want to come back to this, because they're coming in fast, and it might be cheap, right? The quality here is often less, and you can understand why. The reason why typically is not your targeting, not your messaging. Yes, of course, it's all related, right? All these moving parts, but it's so easy. The friction here, it's frictionless. I mean, you click on an ad, oh, it's already pre-populated. Heck, I'm clicking and scrolling all day long. I'll just click on that button and off you go. By the time they actually get a message, or that you get a follow-up back out to them, that maybe that's a phone call, which, by the way, if you are doing this and you're capturing a phone, which you should, call them back immediately, within the minute. Don't wait 10 minutes. Don't wait half an hour. Don't wait half a day. They're not going to remember who you are. And if this comes in on a mobile, they already have that device in their hand. They just submitted it. To get a call back within 30 seconds to a minute, they're going to be on the phone. They're going to be available to talk to you typically. And they'll be also hopefully delighted and surprised. Wow, you called back quickly, and then close that sale, right? Okay, so anyway, this is Jan here, thanking you for today. I have a new video and a new mic, so hopefully this sounds real clear. And I thank you for watching today. And please share, like, and comment on this. There's lots more coming. And the more you give me signals to that effect, the more we can provide for you. All right. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye.